Раз, два, три. It is very easy to find information on a steel grade you need using WinSteel 8 Prof software. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is very easy to find information on a steel grade you need with help of WinSteel 8 Prof software. To find a grade you need, you have to do 3 easy steps. At the first step, you have to find grade designations in this left list box among all designations of all grades which are included in the software database. The software offers you 2 ways how to find the grade designations you need. The most easiest way is the search by locator. The string of locator is under the list box of steel grades, and to find a grade you need by locator, you should input its designation symbol by symbol. For example, we are looking for information about stainless steel 321 by AISI, American Iron and Steel Institute. To find these designations by locator, we should input in the locator field 321. If the designation is correct, the software will find these designations and highlight it. And in result of this first step, the software will show you all the grades with found designations with references to countries, different countries and different standards. In case you don't know the correct steel designations, you can use the search by part of designations or part of name of the grade. The string for input the symbols for this kind of search is here, and if I input 321 in this string, the software will show you all the grades which have this symbol 321 in their designations. So this type of search helps you to find a grade if you don't know its correct designations. This is search by figures and letters only. All other symbols such as slashes, dots, commas, blanks and so on are ignored during this search. For example, you can find STM grades which contains 321 in their designations. How to do it? All STM grades, the designations of all STM grades starts with A letter at the beginning. And we can input A, then asterisk symbol, and then 321. Asterisk means that a lot of symbols can be between A and 3. And if we see this list, all the grades designations starts with A, then can be a lot of different symbols, and then 321. So using these types of search, it is easy to find a grade in the database if you don't know its correct designation. So let's return. On the second step, you have to find the grade you need among all the variants which software offers you. So we see that the steel grade 321 is used not only in United States but in other countries also. And to get information about grade 321 by AISE, we should highlight it. Select and highlight it. Then on the third step, this window at the bottom will show you information about this grade. In this case, we advise you to move the border between these two windows to get more space to see information about selected steel grades. So this information includes information about chemical composition, you see it, maybe any additional information. In this case, this is how to calculate titanium content. It's depends of the content of carbon. This is information on standards which covers the grade. Maybe any additional information on the grade and information about its mechanical properties. The information about mechanical properties is presented in a tree form, and this information depends on standards which defines different kinds of steel products on this grade. So if we need information about properties by any standard, we have to find it in this list, then extract the corresponding tree branch and get this information. For example, there are properties by ASTM A213. This is standard for seamless tubes which are used for boilers and heat exchangers. And here are all properties which are defined by this standard. So we can see any other standard, for example, this one A1, A2, this is standard for forgings, and the properties depends of thicknesses. Here the properties for thicknesses up to 130 millimeters and properties for thicknesses more than 130 millimeters. And here maybe additional information. This is information about heat treatment which is used. So we can see information on properties by any other standards. This information can depends on supply conditions, maybe dimensions, maybe a type of heat treatment, and so on. So in addition, you can see information about weldability of the grade by different standards, by international standard ISO. For example, the group to this grade belong, and by ASME standard, for example, for welding, and welding specialist knows about this information, and this information is very useful for them. So the next page shows us other designations of grade. In USA, there are used a different numbering system, and the same grade can have different designations by different numbering system. And this list shows us designations of grade 3 to 1 by AISI in different numbering systems. All the designations by AMS numbering system, by ASTM, then maybe by SIE, Society of Automotive Engineers. This is military standard, maybe federal standard. This is universal numbering system. Designation by ASME, and maybe some conventional designations which are used by steel companies. And the third page here shows us the list of foreign equivalents of the grade. This list is presented in a tree form, and at first we have to select a country in which we want to see foreign equivalents of selected grade. For example, we are looking for China's equivalents of this grade. We have to highlight the China, the name of country, and extract this tree branch. The software shows us all possible equivalents of these grades in China. We see that there are grades with the same names, but with reference to different standards, and maybe the grades with other name and with reference to other standards also. So on this step we have to select the equivalent the most equivalent for us, and we have to take into consideration the application of the grade. To take into consideration the application of the grade, we have to compare this source grade 3 to 1 with the selected equivalent. Let us show how to do it. We highlight the selected grade in this list. This is Chinese grade by GB standard, and click this button at the right, and this the new window with comparison information is screened. So this window contains information about 3 to 1 grade and information about Chinese grade 06 chromium, 18 nickel, 11 titanium. So we compare compositions of the grades. We see this very good comparison. We can compare composition in graphic mode also. To click this button, green is American grade, red is Chinese grade, and here the comparison of content of carbon, manganese, sulfur, and any other elements. We see that this comparison is very good. This is the grade with very close composition. Then we can compare properties also, but to be sure in application, we have to see the name of this standard by which this Chinese grade is produced. Here, this is standard for seamless stainless steel tube for boiler and heat exchangers. We know that the same American standard is STM A213, and we can compare the properties by this STM and the properties by this Chinese standard, because the grade has have similar applications. If you compare these properties, we see that the properties are similar also. And by these three parameters, the application, compositions, and mechanical properties, we have got conclusion that this Chinese grade is equivalent of American grade 3 to 1, and you can replace the 3 to 1 by this Chinese grade without any problems. So it is possible to compare the other grades in this list with this Chinese, with American grade 3 to 1. For example, these grades have niobium in their composition. It is not titanium, but still experts know that titanium can be replaced by niobium, and so you can use these grades as equivalents. Maybe any other grades with more on low content of carbon and so on. But all these grades are similar and can be equivalents in different applications. And at the last, this last page, the name of this page is node. It is empty, and in this page you can input your own information about steel grade. So to put this information or input this information, you have to click this button, then input information you need, and to click this button once more to save it. So this information will be saved in the software database, and you can use it in other when you run the software next time.